Hey guys, it's Noella, aka Goldilonglocks, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to create a birthday hairstyle type look. My birthday is in April, and I have a lot of friends with April birthdays, and I just thought it'd be fun to do a birthday hairstyle tutorial in general, so I hope you guys enjoy this. All three of these styles are designed to be pretty simple and easy to do on yourself, while still making you feel like you're the birthday princess. And both crown accessories are from Forever 21, and I'll link them below in the description box. If you do enjoy, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, along with comment which hairstyle is your favorite, number 1, 2, or 3. So let's get to it. For my first style, I'm gonna make a very deep side part on both sides of my head, and I'm gonna be braiding the hair that's below the part. So I'll take all the hair in the middle and twist it up into a bun to either secure with a hairband or a clip, or whatever you have on hand is fine. Take a small piece of hair from the front, just about like this, and split it into 3 sections. We'll just be doing a normal Dutch braid, so I'll start with taking the right strand under the middle, and then the left strand under the middle. I'm adding a little bit more hair into both outside strands, and I like to add into both at the same time. And then I cross the newly formed right strand under the middle, and then the newly formed left strand under the middle. Another time slow here, adding more hair into both outside strands, and then cross the outside right under the middle, and then the outside left under the middle. Keep in mind, this is gonna be a half up, half down style, so especially when adding hair into that bottom left strand, make sure that you're doing so evenly with little pieces from right below that strand, but you definitely don't wanna add all the hair from the bottom into the braid. When I get to the back of my head, I'm gonna stop adding hair, pull tightly. That's really important that you pull very tightly there, and then finish the braid all the way down. Once you tie it with an elastic, the braid should be nice and tight to your head, just like this, so no hair buckles when you pull the braid back. The other side of my head is the exact same braid, so I'll speed this up, but you can always rewatch the first side if you need a little reminder. Once I have 2 complete braids, I'm gonna start pancaking away. So the pancaking, as always, is kind of what makes this style. And you can see this is why I wasn't too particular about the bottom of the braid, the part for the bottom, because you're just gonna pancake the hair out to cover the part line anyways. Once I'm happy with the pancaking, I'll unband the top hair and smooth it out. And then I grab the braids and gather it all into a half up ponytail, which I'll band with an elastic. Once secured, I'm going to use one hand to hold down the pony and then the other to pancake the braid to cover any sort of part lines that are still showing. I'll take the left braid and cross it over the elastic to the right side and secure it with a bobby pin. Try to hide the bobby pin as best you can. And then same thing, crossing the left over the right and pinning it right into place. And you can use as many bobby pins as you need to make the style feel secure. So this is the braided hairstyle, which looks really pretty just by itself. But for a birthday occasion, I'm gonna add this crown from Forever 21, which just feels like the perfect accessory for this Dutch braided half up, half down style. And I love how it's just like a touch of edgy glam, but still really smooth and princessy on top. This next style is gonna be space buns. So pretty simple and really fun, but I'll start with a middle part that goes all the way down the back and sections the hair into 2. And I'm gonna use this fun happy birthday headband from Forever 21. So I grab a section of hair that's right below my right ear. And this is gonna be a headband braid. So you definitely want enough hair to do a braid with. And you can go ahead and do that regular braid all the way down. This headband braid is going to be kind of smaller and just serve as an accent braid for the actual happy birthday headband that we're using. But before doing any buns, I try on the headband and do a trial of how the braid will look once I pin it into place. Once I know that it's all going to work very nicely, I brush my hair into high pigtails and make them nice and high and tight there, pulling out some wispies in the front and secure each side with a Voorde hairband. So I use the Voorde hairbands because not only do they give the space buns extra volume, but also a very, very secure hold. So that's why I love them, and I'm gonna go ahead and link these hairbands below. And the method I use for these space buns is really simple. It's basically just twist and spin. So I twist each pigtail around and then spin it into a bun, at which point bobby pins are needed to secure each bun right into place, and you can use as many bobby pins as you need. And then I go ahead and pull the accent braid over my head, and I need to hide the end of the braid here. So I poke my finger through a chunk of hair in the back and kind of towards the bottom, and then hide the tail of the braid within using a bobby pin to secure it. And you can go ahead and hide that bobby pin as well right under the hair. So final touch is putting on my happy birthday crown, and I'm ready to go. So this is the easiest and fastest of all 3 styles, but I love how obtainable the look is. So hopefully you guys can actually try this one out. Style number 3 is very Dutch braid inspired, and I'll start with the middle part, banding off the side I'm not working with. I part a small curved section right by the front of the forehead and split that section into 3. Just as in our first Dutch braid hairstyle, you'll take the outside right section, bring it under the middle, and then the outside left section and bring that under the middle. I'll go ahead and add hair into both sides. And we'll take the newly formed right section under the middle, and then the newly formed left section under the middle. And this is going to be the same action all the way down. So once again, add hair into both sides, and then you can bring the outside right strand under the middle, and then the outside left strand under the middle. And as you can see, the Dutch braid is much bigger than the one that I did earlier because I'm working with much more hair, and therefore I'm adding in much bigger pieces of hair. So I'm going to keep going with this same pattern all the way down until I no longer have any more hair to add in, and I can just finish my braid up. I'll do that exact same thing on the other side. And right here, I'm going to link some of my previous Dutch braid tutorials for those of you who want to perfect the Dutch braid pattern, because I promise it's actually simple and you can absolutely do it. You technically don't have to finish the braids all the way down since we'll be combining them, but once I'm finished braiding, I want to make sure I can pull them together, so pancaking is definitely necessary. And I want to pancake to the point that when I pull the 2 braids together, they almost touch. So when I get there, I'll pin the braids into place so they don't move during this next part. So at this point, if you're more of a beginner, I would use an elastic to band the braids together before removing the elastics at the bottom of each braid. I want this style to be very loose and romantic, so I go ahead and let the braids loose, unraveling each braid to about the nape of my neck. And then I'm going to use my shoulders to kind of rest the different strands so they don't unravel all the way, and then simply combine it into a ponytail with an elastic, so bring it all together. Again, you could have put it in this ponytail before unraveling the braids, and that's a lot easier to do. But you can see how nice and high volume my braid is, and I'm just going to add the perfect pancaking touch here and anything else that you want to make it look nice and neat. And then insert the crown inside the braid so the sides don't show. And we'll go ahead and re-braid the bottom right up. Add any finishing touches, such as making it as big and relaxed as you want. And once you're pleased with the final aesthetic, then your birthday princess braid is done. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you comment below which hairstyle was your favorite. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel, Goldilonglocks. I'll have another hair tutorial coming for you next week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.